Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of EatCrit and Survive Plays, a board game where some friends have gathered around a digital table to play some board games. And we are
Yay!
playing on a Monday, which is unusual, and is probably how things are going to be from here on in. But, why not? We're changing things up.
Got to start the week with some positivity and board games.
And we end the week with murder in D&D.
Yes.
That's how things work.
Yes. Everything in between.
Then we have the rest of the week. We get off on a high. We try and brave the week with board games. We are joined as always. It seems like we get Dani in quite frequently these days. We've got Dani from Sovranti.
That's so exciting! Hey!
She's not even a guest star anymore. She's just a regular.
Yeah.
I'm a regular.
I'm a regulars now.
I have got you on here as a guest on my little box, but just like, hey, it's Dani. But yeah, hi Dani, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Also, when she's taking.
I hear it's warm there.
The problem is my camera's there and my screen where you are is below. And to sort of make it look like I'm talking to everyone, I have to ignore you. So it's a weird.
That's really
weird
okay.
Doing good.
I understand.
As we're doing good, as many of the people around the world, or in the UK at the very least, have been. It's been hot.
It's summer now. It's June. It is summer. It's like we always get surprised at how warm it gets, even though we know 100% it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we're still like, it's so warm. It's like, yes, because it's the middle of the year.
I have been punched in the face by hay fever this year.
Yeah,
I was not in a good place yesterday. Luckily I found some drugs that work, and I'm okay now.
Yay!
Wait, what's hay fever? Maybe I feel like I should know this, but
So hay fever is basically pollen allergies.
Oh, okay.
We call it hay fever.
Let me go to Google Translate.
Right. But yeah, it's.
I guess if it's just is it like allergies? Yeah, we're like it's allergies.
Yeah.
That's usually how we refer to it. I was like, wait, you had something yesterday and you seem to be okay today. I was like, what is this? I'm learning.
Restorative power that I have.
Learning the different
differences between allergies. Yeah, some are allergies.
Gotcha.
He's only just gotten it in the last few years, which is just like, what the hell? But it doesn't help that we literally live off the back of a field.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fields.
There's a lot of grass and fields and trees. So really,
yeah,
there. So yeah,
which is unfortunate because I am very much a town or country living kind of guy. I don't want to live in a city.
I don't like city.
I don't like going into London. It's terrible.
And yet
I'm not a big. I live in the city right now, and I can't wait to get out. I want to go to the suburbs.
Yes. How is your house hunting going, by the way? Did you doing that?
It's been interesting. We've put in some offers and we haven't got anything yet. It's a different kind of like positive energy that I need to like portray, because it's like when you think of like buying most things, you're like you know that you can get it, like for the most part, unless it's like I don't know. But for the most part, you see something online, you're like, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to get it. And then you go to these houses, and I can't even let myself be like, I love this house, because like I know it might not come to reality. So it's like
your heart may be broken.
I like it. I cannot say like every time we walk through, I'm like, it sounds like I'm not excited about a house, but I really like it, but I don't want to like say the words to get excited about it, because then I will get excited about it. I'm like, like so it's just a very interesting process of like, it's sometimes fun, but it's most of the time just very like, it is what it is. Like if we don't get it, it's not meant to be, and that's totally fine. But it's like a different energy that you have to bring to it. Like it's like, okay, we're gonna go look at a house today, we might like it, we might put an offer in, and we probably won't get it based on the past experiences.
It's like playing a constant game of chess. It really is.
And we're losing.
Yeah. Oh,
we're losing all our pieces.
Oh, bless you.
But no, it's
when you find the right
it's
one,
good.
and
We're
happens,
trying
to
to
like,
learn.
this is it.
Yes, exactly. We know that it's out there. We just haven't found it yet. So
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, it's been a process.
Oh, bless you.
We even learned a lot, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are very familiar with that journey because I think when we first met, we had just moved into this house.
Yes.
Okay.
Like maybe a month or two beforehand, we had just moved into this house, so we were coming off the end of that journey. And just like, oh my.
Yeah, I mean, this room hasn't changed.
We did it.
In the year and a half we've been here.
This is the only room that we haven't actually got around to redecorating yet.
That is true. We're getting there.
Everyone else is fine.
Slowly but surely.
This is ironically the room that gets used the most, but is the one that's been least decorated.
Well, exactly, because you're in
Sometimes I feel like it's hard to decorate those rooms because you're like, I want it to be perfect. I don't know what it is yet. Like that I want.
We've got this weird, we call it a dado railing, this thing that goes around the barrier of the wall.
Yeah.
And we know, I don't like it, partly because there's a big chip in one of the sections over on the wall behind the camera. And I want to take it off, but I know that as soon as I do that, it will create a massive hole, just around, like a 2-inch wide hole.
We have to plaster it
all the way around. That's just going to be a lot of work.
Yeah. Why don't you like it? Just like how it splits it up, or like
it's very old. It's
a very old-fashioned thing. It's a very 70s thing.
Also, you can't put shelves because the way it is, it's like it's
too low.
So you can't everything has to stay like below the line, which means you've got very low shelves, and really
you can't fit a good carrot in there.
Yeah, you can't fit a good board game shelf in here, not unless it runs all the way along the bottom.
Just a 2x2 calyx all the way along.
Like,
that height.
I mean, if you take it out and then just put shelves in front of it, no one will know.
True. Very true.
And then hide it.
Hide it.
But anyway, speaking of board games and things that you can buy in the world right about now, we are playing For Humours, which is the latest in the releases of Sovranti this month. This month is I'll try and get this right. This is Sand, Sea, and Sanguine is the theme.
Sanguine?
Say it in whatever order you want. Sanguine comes from 4 Humours. Sanguine is one of the 4 Humours. So there's 4 Humours. We'll learn them in the game, and Sanguine is one of them. And so it's alliteration, I think. Is it alliteration? Where it's like all the same? Yeah. So yeah, that is why. We could have went with I got the artwork back from our graphic designer Mark, and who's amazing, and I was like, he started to use like castles, because we have Castles by the Sea and 4 Humours are the 2 main games this month. That's why it's Sand, Sea, and Sanguine. And he used a castle in the artwork, and I'm like, he's so much smarter than me. We should have done some kind of like kingdom or something, because like the sand castles, and then this is like very kingdom based, and I'm like, oh well, I didn't want to make him redo all the artwork, so I was like, here we are.
This is what we're happening. No, it looked good.
What's happening? But yes, he's brilliant. So
no, that's good.
But as part of the theming for this month, being that Sand, Sea, and Sanguine, there are 4 games that are available to play for the entire of this month, including 2 new features: 4 Humours, which we're playing today, and Castle by the Sea, which Dani, and I played a couple of weeks ago, and that's available on our YouTube channel. Go check that out. As well as Forbidden Desert, which was the first game we played on Sovranti way back when, and Skull King. Which I've never played still. But those are the 4 games that are available for free. Those are the 4 games that are available for free on Sovranti. But if you want to go and check out the remainder of the games, including the Kenner Spiel des Jahres nominated, also by the same publisher as For Humours and other games, of Planet Unknown, that is available on Sovranti, you can enter the code EatCrit and get yourself a 60-day free platinum trial, which you can invite all your friends to come and join in and take part in. So there's that. Go and check out.
All your friends can go on a Planet Unknown
jaunt,
build some
Yeah.
Sibs.
You can play up to 6 players with that game.
Yeah.
A lot of people around the table.
It's a great game. Love it.
Yes.
Please play it again. Need to get it back to table. It's
Like
good
the
fun.
actual spinny.
Lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan.
It's good. Good
I
times.
like it.
But we also have to give thanks to the people who helped make this go, and that is Game Tea.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sat with an
That is
English graduate, and I did sciences.
putting yourself to
I
shame.
did sciences. Words are not my
What a
thing. I like
words.
maths. But anyway, here's some maths that you can get behind. If you go to gametea.co.uk/EatCrit Survive, you can get yourself a 5% discount, or you can enter the code EatCrit Survive at checkout. Get yourself a 5% discount. Some of that will come to us and help keep things going, but we'll get you some wonderful stuff there. Like the candles making a welcome return for the summer. It's Candle Corner.
Candle
Laura.
Corner. I'm pretty sure I had a ditty at some point, a little song. Can't remember what it was. You're probably grateful for that. Anyway, well, on Luke's journey to UKGE, he lovingly found Game Tea's store and sent me a picture of all the candles that were readily available for him to buy for me. So
That's
he
nice.
bought one for you, and then we do have a new one. We've got a new few, but this one is called Midsummer Nights with a K. Dream.
It's a pun.
It's a pun.
Ah,
Being an English student.
there you go.
Nice touch. But yeah,
Love
they
it.
stuck with kind of what I like to call the paint tin styling. Very nice, but it's got a slightly new colour to it. It's number 44. I don't know if the numbers mean anything. They might just like to give them random numbers.
I think it is the production number, like the scent number.
Like that. That's what I thought the little pop figurines were, but it's not. The numbers of them are based on the molds that they use to make them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. New.
The more you know.
Fun fact. So this one, a
Now who can't speak?
A Midsummer Night's Dream, a dreamy union of courtly night garden aromas. I don't know what that means, but let's give it a smell. Oh, if I can open it. Oh no.
Use the other end.
No, I might bend it. I have to use a spoon because it's about the only thing that will fit under the
lip of the tin.
Yeah. Got it. Now, what colour? Considering the label is this colour, what colour do we think it's going to be inside?
Well, it's going to be a purple or a light blue of some description, I think.
Is the wax usually the color? Like, is it colored? Or is it
so
like...
They do usually colour the wax, yeah.
So do we think it's going to be this
Okay,
sort?
they do. I would say it's that color. That would be my guess.
Ooh, no!
Or like an indigo. Oh! More of a sky blue.
Usually it's not like bang on the label, but usually it is slightly more. But that's like a baby blue.
It is like a baby blue. I would have assumed, especially based on the description, it would be more like an indigo color.
Yeah.
Like a nighttime.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Yes. Still nice though. Still looks very pretty.
How's it smell?
It's nice.
What's the smell?
It's really soft. It's almost what you would think the colour baby blue would smell like. It's like baby. When you think of like a baby, it smells like the talcum powder of a baby.
It smells like baby powder.
It smells like baby powder. Like it almost gives you that feeling of like softness up your nose.
I'm so sorry, Game T.
I like it. I keep going back
In a good way.
In a good way. It's got a hint of the floral, which helps towards the night. Yeah, if you kind of picture, kind of like
I get what you mean.
A little floral garden with some fireflies off in the distance, and you're crossing a bridge over a little stream. I feel like that it's got that like softness, and there's some like nice violin playing in the background. I don't know. I'm picturing a scene.
I love it.
But it is nice. Yeah, it's soft. It's not sweet. It's not heavily floral like you've just walked into a potpourri store. It's like
it's got a very soft.
It's got
it must be a spa.
fabric softener.
Yeah, kind of. I get that.
Sure.
I like you really good if you want a nice relaxing smell. If you've had a stressful day, this is going to be the one that you would put on just to like relax to. Good one for a bath. Oh, this would be great in a bath. I would recommend for a bath. I'll try it and I'll let you know, guys.
I know.
Anyway, thank you for joining me in Candle Corner.
Thanks, Laura.
Yay.
Thanks, Laura. We will, when you eventually come across to the UK, Dan, we'll make sure we get you some candles to take back with you because we've been teasing you for a year.
I know. So. I'm like, we're trying to figure out if it's gonna be in the next couple years or if it's gonna be like 10 years. I'm like, I want it. I just want to go now.
Which will happen sooner? Us returning to Florida or you coming to the UK?
We'll see. We've got to go to
I know. Do you want to come? Are you coming back to Florida soon?
But not soon, but there have been talks about returning to Disney
the
World.
group that we went to Disney with, honestly, we all have not stopped talking about it. We thought going to Disney World would like curve the absolute incessant need to go to Disney World, and now we can't stop talking about it. And we really want to go back. So it's like it hasn't helped. If anything, it's just fueled the addiction.
What's hilarious is that of the groups that are there, there are 3 couples and then Laura's mum, and all 3 of the couples are getting married in the next sort of year and a half or so.
I think that
year or 2. But we said that all 3 of us are most likely going to go to a Disney park at some point during our honeymoon. So Laura's sister's going to go to Paris. We're going to go. We're probably going to go. We're certainly going to go to Tokyo. So we think they will either go back to Florida or they'll go to maybe California. They might go. They might go to Paris as well. You know.
Yeah, but we're all just we're all still. It's been.
Are there any other ones in Europe?
No,
Paris, and then there's you got the 2 in America, the 2, 1 in Japan, and then it's 2.
You can go on a Disney cruise.
Yeah, I did think about that, and it was a bit more expensive. It is a lot more expensive, but that's because you literally you get everything included. I think the only thing you have to buy, I think, is like alcoholic drinks and like what's it called?
Duty-free souvenirs?
Yeah, souvenirs, that's it. Couldn't think of the word. I was just thinking of tat. And I was like, there's buy all the tat in the world, but tat is great because it's Disney tat. We love it. Souvenirs. But other than that, you get all your food, all your entertainment, like everything. I feel like it's probably more geared towards those with kids, only because
because Disney's for adults.
No, only because I think it is so.
I definitely thought so as well. And then when we were on a cruise, there is like a group of they are cruisers. Like that's what they do, and they know how many cruises they've been on in their life. Like this is my like I'm not even kidding, 50-second cruise, and I'm like, what? But anyway, I was like, well, tell me about the Disney cruise because I assume it also is for children. But they said there's actually parts of the boat that are adult only. So you can and you can stay in those if you want to. This is what I have been told. I have not done any research on my own, so don't take my word for it. 100%. This is what I have been told by the cruisers. So there is ways to make it more of an adult experience. Is what I've been told. Because I was like, I assumed it would be very children driven.
Yeah, I think it would always have to, like Luke said, it's like there's so many Disney adults that you can't exclude. It can't all just be for families, but at the same time, it's like I think there's just so much for. But yeah, one day, I think definitely one day. I mean, I do want to go to all of them, so we'll see.
So where are the other ones?
Sorry?
Where are the other ones? So there's Paris, there's 2 in the US.
I'm into the California yet. So we haven't been, Hong Kong.
Okay.
There's one in Hong Kong and there's one in Shanghai.
Oh, yes.
And then, Tokyo, Paris. and 2 in America. And then there's resorts as well. So you've got the Hawaiian resort.
Yeah.
Aulani, or however you say it. And then I feel like there's going to be a new one built somewhere, but I don't know where. Other than that,
I wouldn't be surprised if one popped up in Australia.
I don't know. I mean, there's too much expansions to them. I don't know, but that's only 6, 7 if you include the Hawaiian ones. And I think that's quite doable.
In our lifetime, yes.
In our lifetime, yes.
In the next 10 years, probably not.
No. But it gives us something to do and look forward to. But yes, we're excited about honeymoon. Yeah, it's just typical that the 3 of us are like, let's all go to Disney for a honeymoon because we will love it so much. Yay.
I mean, Disney is a small part of our honeymoon.
True, yeah. Disney's like a whirlwind tour. We'll go for a few days and then we'll explore the rest of Tokyo and Japan.
Yeah.
You'll probably pick your brains
about
after we finish here.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be very fun. We've bought books. We've been saving Instagram reels. Honestly,
with 30-day streaks on Duolingo.
On Duolingo, learning some Japanese. It's like, oh,
nice.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. But
I'm pretty happy. I'm going to keep going with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about today's game. Let's get into 4 Humours. Okay. Running us through what Laura chooses to play.
Oh, what wonderful!
Yeah, absolutely. So, in 4 Humours, we are. Oh, sorry, got distracted. Can't think my color. You are a doctor, and you are trying to heal the citizens by using the 4 Humours, because this was a medical practice back in the medieval times. So there are 4 Humours, and the idea was like if you were imbalanced with one of them, that was what was causing something to go wrong. So I don't know much about it. If you are interested, please do more research than I just gave you on this topic. But we are going to be healing citizens, and we want to we're focusing on our main goal, which is to get the most objectives completed. So the objectives are the 4 cards below the board. Do you see those?
Yeah.
I do, yes.
Okay, so if you click on them to inspect them, we'll start with the left and we'll work our way right. So gotcha. 4 scenes connected by a path or a bridge. So there's going to be bridges on the kingdom in the center. That's the whole kingdom that we're working with. So you're going to want to be able to put your pieces in like a connection. So you want to have 4 scenes connected by a bridge or a path. This will make a little bit more sense later, but I want to go through these first. So then click next. We'll go to the next one. You need to have a potion in each region. So there's 6 regions. I assume now, I don't know for sure. Sovereignty has it coded, but I think this means at least 1. So I would assume you could have multiples. But anyway, so there's 6 regions, so you would need 1 in each region. Once you do that, so we're going to go through different rounds. So at the end of a round, if you have completed this, you get to put your star on this, and you can only complete it 1 time. So once you're done with it, you're done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Move on to the next one. All right, so then click next. So 4 scenes with exactly 1 potion. So this one says exactly, so you have to have only 1 potion on it. So there's going to be ways that other people are going to be able to put their potions on with you, and there's going to be some ways that you actually have 2 or more potions on the same scene. So a scene is basically a location, and those will make sense in a little bit too. So last one is 3 potions on a party scene. The party scenes are the people that have the trumpets, and then they have the like little icon. Those will I'll also explain how you get a party scene. But 3 potions on a party scene. So you see in this picture, there's actually 2 party scenes. You can divide them, so it's not like all of them on 1 party scene. Okay, so you can click deselect, and then we're going to talk about how you actually place potions. So you're going to be placing 1 potion at a time. You currently have in front of you 4 potions facing up, and then you're going to be placing them onto the scenes on the left and the party scenes are on the right. So the party scenes are the 6 ones on the side, the right side of the kingdom. The other scenes are the 4 on the left. So whenever you choose one of the potions that you want to place, you have to place it on top of either a person or an animal that has that 4 humor, basically. So for example, if you choose the sword, the choleric, you have to place on a person or an animal that has the sword sign. Now you'll see they also have other ones. So you don't know what other people are placing because they don't get placed face up. So if somebody places on top of a knight, for example, you don't know if they played a sword or if they played the hourglass. So, and that will come in on how you win the card. So that's just placement. You can place on the party scenes on the right-hand side or in the scenes on the left-hand side. Once you click on it, Sovereignty is going to do what it always does and highlight in green what you can and can't do. So once 2 scenes on the left are completely filled, we'll play through and you'll get it, I promise. Once 2 scenes are completely filled on the left, we reveal them. So we start flipping over what people placed there. And then based on what you place, you might win the card. And then you get to put your potions on the scene. So if you look at the scene on the upper left corner, the one with, there's like rabbits and I think dogs. Okay, so at the bottom, it has that shape. Now this is actually a bestiary card because it has animals. Most of the cards have people, but this one has animals. If you win this card, you get to place your potions onto one of the scenes in that region. So you get to choose the region. Now, if you click the left arrow, it'll go to a different one of the scenes.
Yes.
This one has a specific location. So if you win this card, you have to bring your potions to that specific spot. And that's what the little they're spinning on the I think they're, I don't know what I think they're like doctors. I think
they are doctors, yeah. They've got the plague masks.
Yes. So they are showing you where the locations are. If there's ever a doctor in the upper right hand corner, it means that one of the cards is a bestiary card. Okay. So, and that all connects back to at the very beginning, you need to win by having the most of the objectives completed. So you're going to want to strategically try to win cards based on where you already have one so that you can create the connections, so that you can have one in each region, things like that. Okay. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So one last thing I want to talk about before we start playing, and then we can ask questions as we go. If you kind of look down, it's like down by your player, there's a card that has the principles of personality. If you inspect that. Okay, so this is how when we flip over all the potions, we are going to win certain ones with certain of the 4 humors. So there's 4 humors. The choleric, the sanguines, the melancholics, and the phlegmatics. If there is one choleric on the card, the choleric wins. However, if there are 2 or more, they battle it out and the cholerics go back to their players. They don't win. Then we move down, we go to sanguines. And it only moves down if the choleric didn't win. If the choleric wins, all those other pieces go back to the players. Sanguines, 2 or more sanguines on a card win. But if there's only one sanguine, then the sanguine is lonely, and then the sanguine goes back to the player. So then it moves on to melancholics if the sanguines didn't win. If there are 2 melancholics on the scene or more, the melancholics win. So then, and it doesn't have to be just yours. So I could have 1 melancholic and Luke could have had 1 melancholic. And because there are 2 there, we both move our pieces to that spot. It doesn't have to be both of mine. If there's only 1 melancholic, now this one's a little tricky. It sneaks away. So it goes to an adjacent location. So sometimes that's a strategy you actually want to use because you're like, I don't actually need this scene, but I could really benefit from the scene next to it. So I want to have just 1 melancholic there. If there's only 1 there, the melancholic sneaks away, and then we move to phlegmatics. Any phlegmatics at that point win the scene, and they all go to that spot. Okay. Ready to get started and we can ask questions as we go if you have some right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like Luke, you are placing first. So
I am first.
Choose one of your 4 humors. If you ever have the same 4, you don't have to, but Sovranti will give you the option to redraw. Yeah. I did forget to mention why you want to play. What was that?
How'd you win? What's the winning condition?
So the winning condition is having the most of the objectives completed at the bottom. So there's 4 of them. Seems like it's like there are tiebreakers, so I can go through those if you want to. I have to pull them up, to be honest. I don't have them memorized, but
I get a clear idea.
That's all good. The game will end. Usually the game ends when all the party scenes have been revealed. Party scenes are on the right-hand side. I didn't mention this yet. So party scenes get revealed once somebody wins an objective. So regardless of if anyone has played anything on that party scene, it gets resolved and moves on. So if somebody's like close to completing an objective, you're like, oh, I really want to play on that party scene so that I make sure I'm in on it, basically. Party scenes resolve from the top down. Once all 6 have been resolved, that's usually when the game ends. The game also can end if you run out of potions or things like that. So
cool.
Yeah. All right. I know it's a lot of it's kind of a lot of like information, but it'll be good.
Okay.
I like the art style. It's very nice. This is very. I don't know why it feels very reminiscent of Seppi's games. I don't know why it feels that way.
The artwork specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. It has that feel for some reason. I don't know why.
Probably, I mean, Seppi is. I mean, maybe the animal card specifically is. Maybe that way. Yeah.
It might just be me.
We played with the designer, and I wish I remembered all of them, but name's Charlie. There's a lot of like hidden things in the artwork. Like sometimes there's a scene behind the scene. And then like, for example, the quest for the Grail in the bottom right one right now is, there's a musical. I think he said he created them all. Like he made his own music for the cards. So like if you play the notes on the card, that's like, he made that. Oh, I think I'm right with that. I think he made them. I don't want to.
That's really clever.
Pretty sure it was his own. But yeah.
Is it any relation to Monty Python and the Holy Grail, perhaps?
I think there are some of those in there. There's a couple of. He mentioned those too. Yes.
I like those.
And I think the Quizzical Bridge is one too, but I could be wrong.
That feels.
Or maybe that's from something else.
I like how there's a royal latrine.
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, so one scene has been completely filled.
Yes.
So once another one is completely filled, they all get resolved. So, not the party scenes; those are for objectives.
Yes. Okay.
If you ever forget what you played, you can always inspect your pieces. It won't show you what other people played, but
clever.
No one look at my screen.
I don't look at your screen.
Okay.
I'm too focused on trying to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Let's go with this over to here.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, let's go here. Do a thing.
Interesting. So do we just keep going until all the spaces are filled?
On 2 cards.
On just
2 full cards.
All be triggered.
It is a very weird theme.
Do you know what though? It does make sense because that is a weird part of our history.
It is a really weird part of our history, and in all honesty, it's like, I think it's one of those things where if you really scowl down to the bottom of your brain, it's something that you're like, oh god, yeah, like I've heard of that somewhere. And it wasn't until Luke told me what we were playing and I googled it earlier that I was like, oh, I remember hearing this on a podcast. And it was a podcast about like it was about female hysteria and how way back when, or like it was believed that women were certain ways that they were because they had too much sanguine. Like if a woman was sort of thought to be like quite lusty, she had too much blood in her or something, or too much melancholic or something. Like they physically thought she was full of too much blood.
Well,
and they put leeches on you
that's
to take the blood out. And it's like, this will calm you down. Here's some leeches. Let's get rid of all that blood. And they literally thought that, like, if you, they would blame that on absolutely anything. If you had one much of something, they were like, right, then we just got to like just take it out of yours. Fascinating.
There's a really good scene in one of the Blackadder shows, which is he goes to the doctor and he's afraid that he's falling for his manservant, who is a woman disguised as a man. So it's a whole thing. And he says, well, the only thing I can really recommend for you is a course of leeches.
Yeah.
And just pop a couple down your codpiece and they'll be fine. That sort of thing. Just like, does this have anything to do with the fact that you also own the largest leech farm in England? It's like, no.
Oh, okay. So the first one
is resolving. So you win.
Yes, so it's resolving.
Location on the Highland potion. This potion has one on a B. Oh, okay. So I can put that potion anywhere.
Anywhere in that
region.
card,
Yes. Because it's a bestiary card, you get to pick.
Okay.
I do like that. At least the one down the bottom right here, this green one.
Laura, I would recommend. Sorry to cut you off, Luke. I would recommend doing one of the party scene, which on that one is the
nunnery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the objectives.
Yeah,
and it works as a location too for the other things. So like that's what I would recommend. Anyway, sorry to.
No, fine.
I'll cut you off, Luke.
This one down in the bottom right hand corner, it looks a bit like a liver.
Oh,
it does. It does.
I'm just now spending my time looking at things like the top one looks a little bit like a head.
I didn't win any of those. Yikes. No winner. We both fought it out. Okay. That's one round. There isn't a certain number of rounds, but yeah, we just do that again.
Alrighty. All right.
Okay.
Ooh, lots of them.
Wow, all up in that corner.
Yeah. Apart from that.
Apart from the beast. Big bad wolf.
Big wolf.
Just going to pay off a nun for some reason. I'm going to go enjoy the artwork for a few minutes.
I know. Yeah, you should.
Let's go on a pilgrimage. The Holy Hedge Maze.
Oh, actually, they're both out there right now. So the pilgrimage in the background is the Lovers' Glen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one, they're not out right now, but it's very similar to Lovers' Glen, except the, if it comes up, I'll point it out, but instead of like doves, it's like crows or something. So it's just like a mirrored, I think it's mirrored because I think their personalities might be mirrored as well. I could be wrong, but
Let's go.
Yeah, it was really fun to play with Charlie. It was like every time something would come up, he's like, "Oh, and then this card," and like there was something connected to it. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, there was so much thought put behind this." Like, I always like to hear those stories.
I'm looking at like the wolf and the sheep one, and there's like a shoe and a broken hook, and it's like, oh no, that one's been eaten. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I like it. And the nun like charging people to go into the hedge maze.
Lovely. This was back on Kickstarter last year, wasn't it? This is.
Yeah, I don't know the exact time, but do you know they were selling it at Gen Con last year?
Okay.
So it might have released last year. I should know, but I don't.
Oh, so we can put things on the right-hand side as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, we need to, because we need to try and win those for one of the objectives.
Yes, and you can only put one on each of those cards on the right. So once you put yours there.
How do they trigger then? Because in an odd-numbered game, they all have 4 on them, or does it just go on all 3 of us to put 1 on?
So the ones on the right will go once somebody completes an objective.
Oh, okay.
So like once, yeah. And then they'll start revealing. Like one person completes an objective, it gets flipped. The first one gets flipped over.
Gotcha.
And then once 3 objectives have been completed, either by like 2 of the same person and 1 other person, or like 3 different people, doesn't matter. Then they get revealed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so this isn't. You sold it to me as deception.
That's what it came up as in the description on BGG. I'll be honest, I didn't go much beyond that, but
not so much deception. I hate deception games. Don't ever play a deception game with me.
I'll do, because it's hilarious.
Nope. Can't lie. I cannot tell you stuff, but if you try and get me to like actively lie, nope, can't do it. I'll just stay quiet. I won't say a thing. Nope. So that's always fun. Where would I like to go? Anywhere? Somewhere? Who knows? There, sure. I haven't quite worked out a tactic yet. I'm just kind of putting things where I feel they should go.
You want to try and win. Ideally, you want to try and win all 3 of those cards, the dark green ones.
I know. That'd be great. I'm guessing the 4 scenes don't have to be like in a line. They just all have to be.
Well,
so the 4 scenes with exactly 1 potion, no, they can be anywhere. But the 4 scenes connected by a path or bridge have to be connected.
Yeah.
And right next to each other, not like they can't have a scene in between.
No.
Yeah. So you could get both if you could. Like you can get 4 scenes with exactly 1, and they could all be connected by a path or a bridge.
Thinking where I would like to go.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Okay.
It's like
You've got me going now.
Mm.
You've got me yawning as well now. Let's fill the card.
Ooh.
Take a punt.
Choose a portion.
Yeah, how confident does Laura feel about winning these cards?
Don't really know, in all honesty. I'm just.
Well, now we're going to find out.
Oh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Only one
that's
sanguine.
interesting.
Sanguine doesn't win. Now the phlegmatic wins.
No, but I still win with the phlegmatic. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yep.
That was unexpected. I put it out as a bluff.
So, Laura, your melancholic is going to sneak away. So, Sovereignty should be highlighting all the adjacent locations to the Lover's Glen.
Yeah.
You could choose where you want to place it.
Well, I guess I'm just going to guarantee it there.
All right. I think, yeah, actually, you're right. There is only one. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
The melancholic wins. No.
Wow. Too many melancholics. So,
too many. I'm sorry. I misspoke. I guess there has to be exactly two.
No,
That's
okay.
that's on me. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I thought it was two or more. Now we know.
You still won it, though, which is interesting.
Interesting.
I won the...
And you won the bottom one. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? What happened? Can we?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Okay. So once, like, you're on a space, I can't have that space.
I think you can buy some of the other
Share
abilities.
spaces.
Oh, I
No,
guess
on the map board. On the map board. So, like, you're on the holy one. Which one's the holy one? So the space that you're on. Yeah.
The Holy Hedge Maze.
Yeah. I can't go on that.
Oh
no, because the card's gone now, isn't it?
Card's gone, yeah.
Ah,
I think there would
my
be.
tactic has to change.
I think there would be ways to do it if you have one of the animal ones. I guess.
This is like.
Oh, if there are 3 or more melancholics, no melancholics win. Sorry, that's on
that's
me.
okay,
I forgot
guess
to mention that.
That's fine. I guess it's because it says 2 or more sanguines win, and then it's 2 melancholics. So I guess it would just.
Yes. Yes, and then the phlegmatics is 2 or more. So it's cholerics and sanguines have to be, or no, cholerics and melancholics have to be exactly what the card says. Sanguines and phlegmatics can be 4 more.
Not particularly what I wanted, but hey ho. Is that one floating in the sea?
Which one?
Oh no, that one represents the whole board.
Yeah,
like the one on the red circular one. I was like, there's one of the little. Yeah, he's floating in the middle of the ocean. But like, no, it represents the whole.
You can just go on that scene.
Yeah.
Oh, the benevolent bluffs is the one I was talking about with the opposite of Lover's Glen. That has the crows and or maybe the vultures. They kind of look like vultures.
They are the vulture, yeah. Ooh. Interesting.
I see the tactic in it now. I'm just thinking like, what would be good? What would be good? Okay.
do.
Let's go here. Oof. Well, that's unfortunate. Chat, I have a terrible bunch of potions here. I have what's known as limited options. Much thinking is happening. I did not expect there to be this much thinking. I thought it'd be a lot lighter for some reason.
I don't know what to do. No, okay. No, let's go for it.
Oh, I do have a redraw option. That's useful.
Yes, when you have the same 4.
Yes. I had the same. It was a problem. Here, I think.
So what are you most excited about for Japan that you've researched so far? Like something new you've come across? Because you knew Disney was there.
Yeah.
We knew Universal's there. I think we're probably going to hit both of those at various points.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited by going to an onsen and to a ryokan.
That was just what I was about to say as well.
I think that's my big thing, to go to that sort of traditional style and enjoy the onsen and have that meal of whatever it is. Just sort of go, yeah, there it is. Like, well, I'm going to try all of this and see what happens.
I'm trying it all. Yes.
Yeah. And I think Osaka is the food capital, isn't it? So going to the what's the name of the market?
Dontonbori. No.
Dontonbori?
Dontonbori? Donton.
Is it Dontonbori?
Donton something. Don.
the market. the big
one with the running man.
Yes. Yep.
Dontonbori.
We didn't go to Osaka, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
Dontonbori. Yes.
You're right.
Yeah, I think mostly, hard nerds. So yeah, Disney, Universal, anything Pokemon, anything like that will always be good. But yeah, we really want to try some the onsen, ryokan, and then nice see some temples.
That's gonna be a fascinating wander around.
Yeah, just kind of get a feel for all the different bits, really.
To be fair, I think this first time we are probably going to end up hitting a lot of the touristy stuff, like Nara Park. We'll probably hit at some point.
Yeah, with the deer.
And go and see them. Maybe see if we can rent kimonos for the day and wander around with the deer.
Yeah.
Have a little day trip out.
Yeah. Yes.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna be basic, but we're gonna love it.
Gonna be basic.
That's great.
What about you? What were the things that you sort of picked up on? What were you excited by in your research?
Like, so my husband and I travel. I grew up in a family where we were. It's funny. We're going to Washington. My mom's gonna be there, and she's already like, "I booked this for us," and I'm like, "Okay." But Noah and I, my husband and I, we travel very we did a lot of research, but we didn't schedule a ton of stuff. Like we scheduled where we're gonna stay and where we're gonna like. No, that was it. We scheduled where we were gonna stay. Oh, I guess we did like the train passes. Like we made sure we had that stuff, but for the most part, we just kind of like we just wanted to be inspired when we were there. And so, but one thing that I did like book specifically from like research and stuff is just like going to Hakone. I was like just seeing, because my husband went there when he studied abroad, and I was like, I just love the little mountain town, especially after being in Tokyo for like we were there for 6 days, and Tokyo is not like any other city I've been to. No. But I was like, I'm not a big city person, so I was like, I feel like I'm gonna need like kind of like a remote like experience, which a mountain town is very very much more quieter than like the cities. So anyway, so that's what I was like really excited about too, is like, and that's where a lot of onsens are and stuff. We didn't do an onsen, but we had like one at our hotel, but it wasn't like a traditional onsen. It was just like a room with a bunch of hot tubs. Sure. It was really nice and I loved it, but like it wasn't like traditional. I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think they would consider. They called it an onsen spa. I don't know, but so but I was really glad. It was like just I loved the little like quiet river running through it. Oh, fabulous. So yeah, we didn't do much. We just relaxed that day.
Yeah, gonna be nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Yeah, I think sometimes
I just miss the food too. Yeah. Which okay.
Oh, you both got it.
You both did, yes.
Yay!
Aha, we got a humour.
Oh,
I've seen.
Have I only got 3?
You've only got 3 so far, yes.
Okay, so then it will do that too. It'll trigger other ones. So
Dani gets the 3 potions on the party scene. Curses.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Laura.
Oh.
Okay, so we have so most likely the game will end once 3 more objectives have been completed.
Okay.
I'm going to see what they all these look like.
Got a little...
the dungeon. That's sad. Yeah, fascinating because quite a few of these have got like musical notes on them. That'd be interesting to see what they sound like.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because neither of us are musical in the slightest.
No, not still. No.
Neither am I. I love music, but I'm like I bet people could just look at that and know what it would sound like, and I'm like, I'm not one of those people. I wish I was, but
we've got some musical people in our D&D group, and they'd be able to sight read that.
Oh yeah, let's just take a picture of it and just send it
over. How does this sound? Play it for us.
Can you tell me how this sounds?
Just sing it down a voice note for me, and we can we'll pick it up from there.
Here you go.
So let's go with this here. Yes. Guess it. What did I do here? Oh, that. Okay. Yeah, I think Hakone is probably going to be on our hit list. We'll probably get what we're thinking is we'll probably fly into Osaka, do Osaka, Kyoto, Hiroshima, and then get the sort of area, and then get the Shinkansen across into Hakone, stay the night in Hakone the other day, and then we'll go into Tokyo from there.
Nice.
Move around Tokyo.
We bought like 2 Lonely Planet tourist books. and then one of them has like I think it's 10. Is it a 10-day
10 days.
experience? But we'd be looking to go a little bit longer.
It's a bit longer.
But it's the exact route that we had planned before we even knew it was like a popular route.
Oh,
So
there you go.
fabulous. That works well for us.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah. So, now what do I want to do? I don't know. Where do I want to go?
These cards will take a little bit longer to fill out. Begins.
They are a little bit bigger, yeah. I can't wait to hear your thoughts after you have gone about the food, because I miss the food.
Oh, that's
So
the thing
much.
I'm most worried about.
Mostly because I'll
Do
try
you
everything first.
What do you eat a lot of Japanese food now? Like,
No.
do you have any restaurants near you?
We do.
We
There's
do.
a
That
chain. There's a chain of restaurants called Wagamama's, which does Japanese and other Asian cuisines, but it is a big chain.
Sure.
We've got a cookbook from there, so we will cook stuff. Like this
That
weekend
sort
we
of stuff
cooked.
I'm not worried about. The sort of stuff I'm worried about is like all the raw fish and everything. Like that's what
Sure.
I'm worried about. That's the stuff that I don't usually eat. Like I'm good. Ramen, amazing, and other thing like all the stuff on the sticks and like
Yakitori.
Yeah, all of that. I'm down for. It's more just all the fish and everything, which I'm just a bit like, no.
I wouldn't be too worried, because for the most part I had we didn't have a ton of sushi. We had enough that we wanted, but we searched it out. Like, we would specifically look for sushi or but for the most part, honestly, I ate so much ramen. We ate ramen more than sushi. So and then we ate porkatsu a lot, which is like fried pork.
Yeah.
We had
That looks
curry.
amazing.
There's plenty. I wouldn't be worried about it. Just don't go to a sushi place expecting that's all they do. They only do sushi there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to other restaurants that maybe aren't specific sushi, they may have sushi. If Luke wanted sushi, but you could get something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I don't know. I liked it, but I wasn't craving it. I wanted ramen so much, because it was slightly chilly, and I was just oh, I just want a nice warm. And all the ramen places are warm. It's just warm in there, and I just needed a little bit of need to be heated up a little bit, basically.
Yeah.
I was I'm so cold. My fingers are, so I just craved that, I think, more. And so that's what we ended up doing, because that was we got plenty of sushi to be able to yes, we had our Japan sushi,
Yeah,
we craved the ramen more.
Yeah, I think at least I've got a safe bet that I like ramen. I know what ramen is.
Good.
I'm not scared of ramen.
Yes. I really want to try tonkatsu at some point, because that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Deep fried pork, yes, please.
Yes, it does look amazing.
I was I don't know, because you know when you eat something and you're it's either the best thing I've ever had in my life, or it's because I was really hungry and this is very delicious. So I don't know if it was because I was so hungry, but I was I think this is the best way I've ever had pork in my life. This is my new favorite way to eat pork. But yeah, it was really good. So yeah, so there will be specific restaurants, if you're craving porkatsu, there's specific restaurants that have porkatsu. And there's specific restaurants that have sushi, but then there's some restaurants that have a variety of things they would have. I will say with ramen though, it's usually only a ramen place. They'll have miso soup. That's what I would get too sometimes if we went to sushi, but I also wanted something a little warm. I'd get miso soup a lot to warm up a little. It wasn't that cold, but making it sound worse than it was, but I just wanted to be warm. I like being warm.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, we're planning to go.
Hold on, sorry, I just need to interrupt here for a split second. You both say you like to be warm, yet you prefer the winter. I'm just going to call you out on that.
We like to be warm and cozy, but you need the
yes,
in the
the
winter.
cozy factor. When you're sweating, there is no cozy factor.
That's not fun. Yes, exactly. We like the cozy warm, not the sweltering in the heat warm. There's a difference.
I'll tell you what, when we go skiing, you're going to love it. For that exact reason. Like, I'm cozy.
Take all my blankets. Just a pack of blankets, no clothes, just blankets. But no, that's
there we go.
We're looking to go in like October time, so it might still be a little bit kind of mild, but that's okay.
Oh, that'll be so nice. You get all the fall colors.
Yeah. It's going to be beautiful.
I hope you get the fall colors.
I hope that we might be going a little bit early, but we'll see. If not, it's still going to be amazing.
Okay. I feel like it maybe in certain parts, like when you go, because Hiroshima is very far away from Tokyo, which I didn't quite realize.
Yeah.
So like you could potentially get it. Okay, what gets colder first? The north. Okay, so you could potentially see it in Tokyo, but you might not see it like the fall colors in Hiroshima. But
no, we'll look forward to it. Just be on the cusp.
At least that's what happened with us with cherry blossom season. Because we saw them in Tokyo, but by the time we were going south, they were not in full bloom anymore.
Yeah, it's very, very kind of, that's a very small window to get, I think. Oh, you got one on all of the things.
I have.
Oh, I'm going to get one too, I think. I forgot to place anything in the party scenes. Whoops. Forgot about those.
Oh.
The caloric.
Nice.
Classic.
Woo!
And the melancholic. Into the swamp.
Nice.
Good blocking, Laura.
Didn't even realise I did it, in all honesty.
That's what makes you an evil genius.
What? I do it without even thinking. Yay! I did it.
Yay! And then I win the nunnery. Now come. Hey! And I get the 4 scenes bridge of the path. That works for me.
There you go. And that'll be the game.
That will be the game.
Do I not get the 4 scenes connected by a path or bridge?
No, because yours are not connected by a path or bridge. Oh, actually, yes, you would. These 3. Yeah, you would. They are.
Which maybe you'll still get it potentially. Which one? Wait.
Oh, I guess.
Which one?
Am I being really silly?
Yeah, no, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all connected down the line.
Just because my.
Which 4?
You've got Luke's is on top of mine now, but I was on the nunnery, the
swamp.
I was on the nunnery.
Oh, I see.
The pilgrimage nunnery, the gate, and the royal carriage. But I haven't got.
So the zealot's stump is in between, and so you would have to be on that one.
What?
You see it in the green, right below the nunnery.
Oh my god! I didn't realize that was a spot.
Oh, there's a bonus one there.
Sorry.
No, I completely missed that. Oh, got him.
So good.
I can get on the bandwagon, so that's all right. I'll have to put that there. Had to sneak away.
Yay!
Yay!
Well done.
Woohoo!
There you go.
No, just did.
So I think the tiebreaker is. I just looked it up the other day. Let me look.
Potions played? I think it's potions played by the look of it.
I think so too.
I
yes.
had 9. Laura also had 9. Nice. I like that. That's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Potions on the board. Most cholerics first. Wait. A tie for most objectives completed is broken by the player with the most potions. Oh, if there's still a tie, then it breaks down by which specific potions.
Ones? Yeah. Oh, that was good.
That's for Humours.
That is
Yeah.
very nice. So yeah, remember, people, you can go and check
And
it out.
that's just one mode. You can
That is
try
one
the
mode.
fiefdom mode, and it's the other mode is called fiefdom mode. Actually, if you inspect one of the like kingdom boards in the center,
Yes.
and then right click and hold to turn it around,
Ooh.
you'll see so how it works in fiefdom mode. So you don't play with the kingdom like islands, you don't play with those. You play with the scenes on the left-hand side, and if you win a scene by being on a knight, for example, you place whatever that potion is on one of the knight icons on your board, because these boards are like your own individual boards. It's like nobody else interacts with them. And then there's different objectives, like create a diamond shape, and once you've created 2 diamonds, then that's the objective. Or it's 4 corners, so you need one in each of the 4 corners, and then you get that objective. So it's more individual. Instead of working on a shared board, you kind of work on your individual board. So yeah, it's really good too.
That's good. Yeah.
That's interesting. We have time for it. We have time for another one.
Go left to right, and then it will.
No, it doesn't want to. It wants to go up down.
I do have a hard stop in a half hour.
That's
okay. I
okay.
don't know if we'll be able to finish a full 4 Humours, but we can play something else if you want it.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got time for something quick and easy.
Exit the game.
Exit the
Right.
game. So we can have a quick look at what's available on Sovranti. So let's see what we got.
Woo.
I mean, Sushi Go is always a good go-to.
I was gonna say that one's a good quick one.
That's our
Dice Miner is always a good one. Have you played Dice Miner yet?
Oh, we did play. Yeah, we played Dice Miner a while ago. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that was like one of the first games we played on Sovranti.
It was. Dice Miner's fun. I haven't played Dice Miner in a while.
We haven't, and you bought it.
You want to play it?
Yeah, let's go Dice Miner. Let's go with
Is
that.
that quite quick?
Yeah, relative. It's a nice little fella game.
Yes. That one will be quick. All right, ready.
Cool.
So okay, so you liked 4 Humours.
I did like 4 Humours.
I
yes.
liked it. Yeah. It was
Which is
good.
It's just as well that we enjoyed it because we played it on Sovranti during this month. We are automatically entered into the competition to win something.
This is true. Thank you for remembering that.
Yeah.
Yes, we're running a play to win. So all you have to do is play. You have to complete it. So you can play solo mode or multiplayer. It doesn't matter. But once you see the podium, that basically is showing you that you've completed it entirely and you're entered to win. Just like that. Up to 10 entries.
Yeah.
So you can play as many as you want, but only up to 10 would be entered.
And which games is it? Just the 4 that are available on the server at the moment, or is it any?
For the play to win, the giveaway.
Yeah.
The giveaway is only 4 Humours. So play 4 Humours, win 4 Humours. The other 3 for the month aren't included in that.
And it is worldwide, I believe.
Yes. There's a couple countries that are excluded based on they weren't able to ship there, I think. Adam's Apple Games is doing the shipping. So yeah. And there's 3 copies, so you have a even higher chance to win. All the details are on sovranti.com/play to win. Play number 2 win.
Nice. I think I've only played this like twice and I can't actually remember how to play it, but I've just gone for something. Wee, look at all them dice go. Yeah.
So in Dice Miner, we are miners, we are dwarves who are mining dice out of this mountain. We are basically going to be excavating dice that have 2 sides available from there, and taking those into our regions. We each have our own little dwarf who has their own special power. Mine is I have a gem and I have 2 treasure boxes because I am a treasure, which means at the end of each round I'll be able to store 2 dice as they are on their faces and store them away for later, because normally at the end of the round you roll all dice that you have gathered and see what happens for the scoring. You, Laura, have got a surveyor, which gives you 1 magic and a 1. So you part of the scoring is you score runs of 1 to 5.
Okay.
It has to start at 1, has to go up to 5, and it's worth 15 points to total up. And anything which starts at 1 goes up to like 3, you'll score that as well. The magic lets you re-roll dice, which is what's showing on these blue dice here. Dani has got herself this
Took
guy.
a 2.
Got the dragon
Oh,
shield.
we were talking about my the dragon slayer.
Got the dragon slayer. So the dragon slayer, there are these black dice here which have got hazards on them. Like they've got rocks falling and they've got dragons on them. They are worth negative points for you, unless you have things like a pickaxe in case of the landslide, or dragons, like the shields for the dragon slayers. Those will turn them into positive points. The more of those you have, they become multipliers. So if you have 4 dragon heads and you have 2 shields, it'll score you 8 points. That is Dice Miner in a whistle-stop tour.
Whistle-stop door.
Oh, and the treasures as well. They will score points depending on how many treasures you have.
Okay. Sure, let's go for...
We play 3 rounds.
Okay then. Let's go.
All right. I'll take that 4. Unusually, there are no beers. On the white dice, there are, and all the other dice actually got beer symbols, which you can cheers to someone else, roll the die, and give it to them. But surprisingly, there are no beers.
There aren't any, yeah. What are the odds? Somebody out there knows them. I don't.
But it's 1 in 6 times by... No, I can't. I could do that math, but I do not want to. It is too late in the day.
It is.
I'll take that magic. Yay, magic.
Yay, magic. I don't know
What other games have you been playing lately?
What games have we been playing lately?
Yesterday we played
Dog Park.
Dog Park.
From Birdwood Games.
Oh, I've heard that was really cute.
It's really
good theme.
There's so many dogs.
So many dogs. It is adorable.
So it's like a pile of cards about that big.
So,
like it is.
Oh wow, of dogs.
Good chunk, and that's without the expansions in it.
And there is a new expansion being kickstarted. I think it's going live tomorrow from Birdwood Games. They're doing a new tricks expansion, adding in a whole different load of play. I think the Brothers Mirth are doing a playthrough of it tomorrow as well. They're releasing one on their YouTube channel. But they're doing some cool. They've got some cool stuff happening, which I am appreciative of, because it's kind of like Wingspan. It's just a big old stack of burbs.
Big old stack of burbs.
But dogs.
But dogs. We played Red Rising as well.
We played Red Rising on Laura's 10 by 10.
Yeah, both of them were.
Yeah, need to get those played up.
Yes. We played Tapestry on Friday.
I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But you won, and you didn't realise you won until about 2 hours afterwards.
Yeah, I know. I played that game twice, and I won by can't remember.
30 odd points.
Yeah, but I didn't realise I'd won until everyone had gone home. And
we were lying in bed, and you just went, I can't believe how well I did. I just beat Ross. I was like, you won the whole game, right?
Didn't realise. Thought I just beat one guy. The guy that Luke and him play Tapestry constantly on BGA, constantly.
Yep.
And I was like, can't believe I beat even one of you. But I was like, I can't believe I beat Ross. And I was like, Luke's like, you beat everyone. I was like, did I? What?
Did I? Me?
Did not realise at all.
Nope.
Not at all. What does choose a magic die to the center pass mean?
This is where you get to pick one of the magic symbols. You have automatic 1. I'm going to use one of the Sovranti's features to change my camera view to Laura's. So you can use the little magic die there to re-roll one of your dice. So you can try and re-roll
the 4 to make a 3.
Or 5 to make a
You got it.
5 to make a 3. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, the 5 would be most ideal if you can get a 3.
Oh, 3. Come on, damn it. So helpful. Goodness me. Okay, it's okay.
And Dani, let's see what she gets. She is hoping for a shield.
Yes, I am. Or at least like some treasures. I'll settle for some treasures to lock stuff in.
Hopefully not a beer.
Yes, not that. Okay, I'll take the treasures.
Yeah, 2 treasures. What have you been playing recently, Dani?
Actually, we played 4 Humours on Friday, my husband and I. I gotta teach you this game. So plus I love it once I've already learned the rules. Obviously I know how to play 4 Humours, part of my job. So I was like, okay, I can teach you this, versus like it's so hard to like take the time to like sit and read a rule book, and then you're like, okay, now let's play. It's been 45 minutes of me reading. Like, okay. You know, so it's always nice to have something I've learned, but I wanted to teach him something new at the same time. So yeah, we played that recently. Okay, so we didn't know, we have a group of friends. We didn't know that they were into board games. And so I'm like, ooh, we just discovered this, and we just set up like our own game group with them, and I'm really excited about it. We played a couple of games with them. We just went on a trip with them. So it was 7 couples and about like how many? So 7 couples, so that's 14 of us. But then I would say maybe like at least 6, 7 were like into playing games they like really wanted to play. So yeah, now we have a little group. We played, shoot, what's it called? It's a card game. Hang on, I put it in my stats, so I gotta look it up now. Dutch Blitz. Have you ever heard of this game?
I had heard of it. I've not seen it played. I have heard of it.
No idea.
I am terrible, but it's so much fun to play that I like I wasn't bored by. So it's very quick. You play like, the idea is you would keep track of your score in between each round.
Yeah.
And then whoever eventually gets to like 50 points or something is the winner. But we didn't do that. We just kept playing because most of us had just learned it. So we were like, no, let's just play for fun. And it's so fast. Like basically you have your cards in front of you and you're playing them out into the center of the table, trying to get rid of your stack. But then you can play on the other cards and it has like a solitaire mechanic. So like you're flipping over 3 cards at a time, and then the top card you can play amongst your other cards. To basically, your whole goal is to get rid of your stack on the right-hand side of 10 cards. But anyway, so it's very fast. Like everyone is just like playing their own cards, and like all of a sudden somebody's like done, and I'm like it's like 4 minutes of full like, and then it's like done, and then you're like add up your scores, and then you just start again. I did terribly, but it was really fun. So yeah, we taught them Tiny Towns.
Nice.
That was one that we had brought.
Did you back the big extravaganza that AEG are doing for the expansions?
No, I didn't. I am maxed out on space right now. I like have to say no to stuff. Like I have things now like in the closet, like and the closet space is now like full. I'm like, I can't do it. Like that's part of the reason why we're looking for a house.
You gotta wait until they buy a bigger house, god damn it.
I know. I'm just trying to buy a house so I can have more board games, but
that was Luke's motivation.
No, my motivation was I wanted to have more rooms than just the 3 that we had in the flat.
Yeah, for board games.
Also, you know, future family and living.
Mostly the board games.
And playing board games.
The board games are our cardboard children.
And also we can have a dog. We have a dog.
And so we can have a dog, yeah.
Yeah, ours is so we can have a cat. We can't have a cat here. There was one on our deck this morning. So that's like a common thing in Tampa is like wild cats. So they're over. There's a couple that like live in the area and we see them. And there was one, I went out to do the laundry because you do the laundry outside here, which is a strange concept to me, but I'm from the Midwest. You don't go outside in the wintertime, so the laundry definitely wouldn't be outside. But anyway, so I went outside to go do the laundry and the cat got scared. It was like sitting on our deck and then like, and I was like, no, wait, come back. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, friend.
But
Aww.
Kitty.
Your kitty
so
friend.
I was like, no, it's okay, I won't hurt you.
Ow! Boy, stay and love me. What
Yes.
do you again?
Every time we're on a walk and I see a cat, we love cats. My husband and I. We're very excited to get one day. I'm like, I literally stop and I look at the cat. I'm like, hi, cat. People on the side of the road are probably like, this one. What's she doing?
Like, dog.
Dog.
Like, I don't pet them because you never know, like, if they're wild and like, they could have like diseases or something. So I just look at them and I just talk to them and they're like, hi.
It's when they talk back, that's when you know there's an issue.
I know. They're starting to talk to me. The cat talked to me today.
Hey.
Please stay and
So.
love me. What do the beers do again? I can't remember.
The beers just let you cheers and you pass it over to someone else, roll the die, and then you get to take 2 dice from the mountain. Which is what I did. We also we played a trio of party games last Friday.
Okay.
We had some of our D&D friends over. We had that most of our D&D party couldn't attend, so we're just like, okay, why don't you guys come over? We'll just play some games.
Bring your partners.
They brought their partners and baby for one of them.
Nice.
And we just played some party games. We played Wheels versus Doors, Fun Fact.
Okay.
And what was the other one we played? Doodle Dash.
Doodle Dash.
You know, trio party games that we've got. Okay, these are going on the wedding table when we.
There you go.
Like party games. We enjoyed them, didn't we?
They were good fun. I enjoyed myself.
Sometimes party games are just nice and easy. You don't have to worry about learning horrendous rules.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's just have some nice, funny fun.
Oh, I'll take that.
Fun. Oh, wow.
I'll take that cash of 5. Yes, please. I'll guarantee 15 points next round.
Yeah, that's a lot. You got a lot of money.
I'm catching up.
I got a lot of boulders. I don't think I've done well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You only have 2. I have 4. So that's okay.
What do the little treasure chests mean?
Those are the ones that let you cash the dice. So my 5 treasure chests here, that lets me cash the dice as they are instead of rolling them. I have got a lot of magic. Danny has a lot of dragons.
I do.
Is your name Daenerys? Is that what it's short for?
Yes. How'd you know?
All the dragons. It's just a bit of a giveaway.
Oh, okay. I don't really understand the cashing of the dice yet.
But it just means you can store dice for a future round. So like I kept those.
So you know how those just got re-rolled? All those dice just got re-rolled? If you cashed them in, you get to save them and not re-roll them. So if there's some things you really like and you don't want them to get re-rolled into an unknown something, then you can save them that way.
So if I get
you've had a really good re-roll on those green dice.
Yeah, so if I get more dragons, it was
more positive.
Always positive for you now.
As long as I have one shield with loads of dragons.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's get a dragon.
One shield protects you very well.
All the dragons.
We need to play Flamecraft again. That's gonna be fun. Love
so
Flamecraft.
cute.
I haven't gotten to play that one. I read the rules. And then it was kind of, like I was with my family and it was like I had read all the rules, but like it just never lined up to actually play it. So I had it all set up and everything, but just so I could learn it because I need to manipulate the pieces in order to learn.
Yeah.
And then never worked. And I'm like, shoot.
I reckon.
So now I'll
we
probably
could
have to
set up-
relearn it again.
I reckon we could set up Flamecross so we could play it remotely. We just need to make sure we have the same shops and the same enchantment cards come out.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I reckon we could do that quite easily.
Hey, Laura, thanks. Cheers.
That's okay. Look and see what I would want.
More beer.
More beer. No, I didn't want more beer.
Okay, might want a beer.
That'll
The
be
first time in my life,
ever.
yeah.
Let's get.
So your wedding is next fall?
Next March.
Are you going
March.
Oh, March. Okay, so you are waiting a couple months before your
Yeah,
honeymoon.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
I wasn't
we'll go-
sure.
We'll
Okay.
go.
Some time to recover from the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, we waited like a year and 3 months.
Yeah.
You were in the
So,
midst of COVID, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah. I think.
And I thought, I was like, oh, I was kind of like, because some people leave like right after their wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of thought like, oh shoot, we're gonna lose that like feeling of like. I was like, but we didn't, so I'm super glad. So it'll be great. It'll be great regardless. I don't feel like a honeymoon. It was like, oh yay! You just tell everyone you're like, I'm on a honeymoon. Oh, when did you get married? A year and 3 months ago. They're like, oh, nice. Everyone's still like, that's great.
I think it's quite strange to go straight after your wedding now, unless you're doing a mini moon. A mini moon is a lot more acceptable than a honeymoon. Not acceptable, more.
Yeah,
common.
like the amount of planning kind of can like determine, because otherwise you're planning this big day, and then like you're planning a whole trip to Japan. That's a lot of planning if you did it like right away.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. More saving to do. That's stressful. No, thank you.
That too, yeah.
No.
Don't
need any more.
I'll share with you, Laura, since you shared with me.
I shared with you just now. Well.
Oh, sorry.
See.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I didn't want your beer anyway.
Sorry, Luke. I'm sorry.
Loops.
Not good.
Oh, does cheersing mean you can pick a dice from anywhere in the mountain?
From the side. So you have to think like in real life, like you wouldn't be able to actually like pick out the dice from the center.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to like slide it out, basically.
Understood.
Let's take the 4. I have got no protection from any of the hazards, so I'm kind of like, just get other stuff. Let's try and just get points
Thank
elsewhere.
you.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Don't need those rocks now. Thanks. Don't want to take that. You know, I've got a lot of magic. I could just, and I don't need to keep the caches, so I might as well just re-roll stuff.
Does that one? Does my save one count towards my next? No, it doesn't.
No, this is the last
It's
round.
just one.
A gem. Let's go for another gem. Sure. Oh, I could have done one. Hey, done it now.
Guess we'll take this too.
I wonder what die you're going to take. Right. Time for some magic.
Magic.
Yay, magic.
Wee.
Hey,
Wow.
there you go. You got it. That worked out.
Right, now let's re-roll that 4. Because I didn't want it to be a 4, and you were a 4 again. And I don't want to criticize your identity as a 4, but I also don't want a 4.
Oh, you got a 3. How do you feel about a 3?
I'm somehow more angry with the 3. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. So much so I'm going to throw another 3 away.
Yay!
So I've got all this magic, I might as well use it. Because it's not worth it. Not.
3. Oh, 2 3s, sorry.
Oh, that's silly.
Do it again. Do it again.
I mean, I might as well. They're not scoring anything if I don't. So
That's true.
yeet.
Let's see what we got. A 3 and a 5. Yay. Awesome.
I feel like the dice just decided.
What is that?
I'm going to choose chaos today.
Let's roll some.
Oh yeah, so you get some more treasures.
Treasure! Yay.
More treasure.
Oh, yeah.
You got slightly more
Oh,
treasure.
one more.
You got one more treasure.
One more.
It's a
And
thing.
then I can
There you
re-roll
go.
that one. What would I like to re-roll?
You might as well reroll your caches and see if you can double down on your dragons or something.
What?
Like green dice at the
True.
bottom.
What are you?
Because the green dice have got the shields and the pickaxes on it. At the moment, the caching won't do you anything because it's the last round. But if you re-roll another one of those, it'll multiply the dragons or the rocks you get. So
Whee! Watch me get a treasure chest.
There you go.
there you go, dragon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
Let's see what Dani's going to go for.
All right, let's start with these two.
Need some ones.
Yeah.
Double 5.
That's the exact opposite of what you wanted.
Right.
Not
I'm
magic.
gonna re-roll this one, hoping to get some more magic.
Yeah, it's a good call. It's a good call.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Well, you have one more single magic you could have used to re-roll the single one.
Yeah. I guess I'll give it a try. We'll re-roll this one with this. Okay. Watch, it's gonna be a beer.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, two. We'll try. We'll see.
You can do it.
Got to get a one. Will it be a one?
Nope.
Nope.
Very
Double beer.
All right.
Nice. Oh boy.
Came back from a significant deficit.
Nice.
Nice with your treasures.
My treasure. Yeah.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Ooh.
It
Classic.
was. All of it was That's okay.
Of rage.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yay! Thank you so much for having me on again. That's fun.
Always. It's always an absolute pleasure to have you, Dani. But like, is there anything you want to shout out very quickly for Sovranti they're doing in the next, or have done this last couple of weeks, or coming up soon?
Our next convention isn't until Gen Con, so if you're going to Gen Con, come say hi to us. We we'll have, obviously next month we'll have a new theme and everything, so stay tuned on social media, and we'll be announcing that and stuff. And then for now, play to win. So all you have to do is play 4 Humours on Sovranti. That is your entry into the drawing. All the details are on sovranti.com/play2win. I think Luke has it linked here in chat. So yeah, play 4 Humours, solo or multiplayer, doesn't matter. As long as you see the podium at the end, that is showing you that you've completed the game and you are entered to win. So have fun. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, go have some fun. This is up until the end of June if you're watching this at a later date, just as FYI. So if you're watching this after June, sorry. But
yeah,
it's
only through June.
Still play the game. Do it. Go on Sovranti. Check it out. Thank you so much for being here again, Dani. We always appreciate having you teach us new games and play some more favorites with us. We will go raid Loserpalooza now because that's what we like to do. I bumped into Loserpalooza at UKG, so we'll go send them off. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. We will see you again very, very soon. Take care of yourselves. And where's my button?
Where's the button?
Where's the button?
Where's the button?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.